4, 3.
Hello, we are Team Jolie. My name is Madison Bailey, and I, along with my team, Camille Alvarez, Bella Scoma, Abigail Gray, and Sebastian Paula, represent the Nigerian Orphan care team. Now, I'd like to start off by asking the question, what helped you to fulfill your dreams? What inspired you? Was it an education, an opportunity, resources? Those two tools are universal to equip children around the globe. Children like Habiba, who wants to become a teacher, and Hassan, who wants to become a police officer to protect his community. Now, reflecting back, was there someone in your life that helped you reach your goals, that invested in you? Now, this is Tamar and her students. She runs a one-woman tutoring program teaching 6 orphans all of their school subjects plus English. These are hard-working children paired with a tutor who loves to teach. She explains lessons, helps with their homework, and continues teaching them English. Tamar is dedicated to helping these children excel in life. Each of these children have a vision for their life. And if they don't fulfill that vision, they can't fulfill it if they don't have the universal tools to do so. And that is where we, the LI Orphan Care Group, comes in. We are seeking a sustainable solution to the many problems that Tamar and the other children face. And today we will be focusing on helping Tamar improve her curriculum and provide food, uniforms, and other school supplies for the children through partnerships, online resources, and donations. Now, to explain some of those challenges that Tamar and her students are facing is Camille Alvarez. Today we'll be focusing on the major problems that Tamar is facing right now. Those being lack of education, materials, and funds. The importance of English can be seen all throughout the Nigerian culture. Not only is English the official language of Nigeria, but the English alphabet and pronunciation system is used to speak and write Hausa. In this case, Tamar's students are behind in learning their own mother tongue and English because they were enrolled in school years behind their other classmates. Because the children are not able to move fluidly with the class and do not properly understand English, Tamar needs additional materials for tutoring them in their subjects, but especially English. Not only do the orphans lack school supplies, they also need food to help them focus and properly function in class. In addition to a lack of educational resources, the tutoring program does not have income to keep it running. This means that Tamar does not have the funds to purchase materials necessary for the classroom. The education of these children is immensely important because it will guide their futures and open up paths for them in terms of careers. If their foundation, their education, is broken, there is nothing for them to build their lives upon. To summarize, the issue that we've been faced with is one of filling in the gaps in the orphan's education, while also finding a sustainable way to provide those materials comparative to their lives as a whole. Now, Isabella Scoma will address solutions regarding education.
Thank you, Camille. Today, technology is one of our main sources of communication, research, learning, and many more. Many sites and apps, including Quizlet and YouTube, are easily accessible and can be used all over the world. Not only can these incredible sites be used for a small fee, but they can also transform the classroom into an exciting learning experiment and environment. Quizlet is especially great when it comes to creating personalized assignments. This will put the knowledge right into the reach of these orphans. This site will also allow Tamar to generate tests, flashcards for these students. Embedded right into the online flashcards is the pronunciation of the English word. Quizlet will show the students the word in Hausa and in English. It will also include a picture of the word that they are learning. At requests for videos in both Hausa and English, our team had to become incredibly creative. Alongside the Quizlet, we wanted to give the children a second way of learning their new sight words. We plan to create a YouTube account where we will be giving the students pre-recorded video lessons where we will say something along the lines of, "This is a pen." After, we will have a translator say the exact same thing, but in Hausa. These videos will then be saved to a flash drive and kept in case something goes wrong with the internet. Those are the online resources in which we will use to give these orphans a more interactive and fun way of learning. Next is Abigail Bray with new information on partnerships.
Two of the basic materials that all children need for a successful day of learning are food and proper clothing. These children all strive to have successful careers. When asked, the children said they wanted to become teachers, doctors, lawyers, and soldiers. These dreams can be achieved, but if a child cannot get proper nutrition and clothing, they won't be able to focus on learning. The solution we came up with is one of the most simplistic solutions, yet is not very complicated. The food and clothing can be obtained through some of the other allied businesses. The solution would include working with fish and vegetable farmers in a tailored business to acquire the necessary goods. The solution would also give revenue back to the allied community. By providing food and uniforms, the children would have the necessities for their education. The next problem we face is funding. Here to talk about that solution is Sebastian.
Because of the extreme poverty plaguing the orphanage and restricting its access to basic materials and resources, basic fundraising with the purchasing power of the US dollar is essential to supply the necessary resources that orphans need to pursue their educations. To fundraise, we would use a Facebook fundraising page to organize the money we raise while spreading the word of our mission on social media. The money raised, along with a partial amount of the money potentially granted to us through LI, will help purchase necessary resources requested by TMA, including writing materials, educational audio-visual aid, classroom visuals, workbook curriculum, and more. On the subject of potential fundraising concerns, there are two major concerns that were identified. These concerns being our establishment and / our perceived legitimacy and the labor-based work of this fundraising program. On the subject of the lack of a labor base, we think this fundraiser would best function in a form reminiscent of public school fundraising. If those fundraising are active members of their communities, they should have no issue acquiring a local donor base. To acquire non-local donor bases, placing LI branding as well as LI partner branding, for example, Starbucks and Microsoft, onto the fundraising program would add legitimacy and ease donor concerns related to said legitimacy. Additionally, to further increase legitimacy, we would set up a resource donation service through the Nigerian equivalent of Amazon, Alibaba. This allows potential donors to directly purchase items the school is asking for. This transparency can increase the possible donors' trust in the program and open up more donation potential as a result. Estimated resources required for immediate implementation of this fundraiser would really just be a group of IBIT workers, an IBIT team. If the program grows to a reasonable size to match Mars ambitions, we're looking at expenditures anywhere between $0 to $49 a month for software and $30 upfront for marketing. If our solutions are funded and furthered, we can potentially create the infrastructure for a sizable fundraising program that is entirely self-sufficient by purchasing small amounts of organizational software and minor local marketing. And now to close out the presentation, Activate.
Now, as we've heard, the children need proper tools, a complete education to be able to provide for themselves, their families, and their communities. Because they are far behind in not only their mother tongue, but also in English, they struggle to reach their full potential. To address this, we wanted to find a sustainable solution for a long-term problem. That means monetary donations, sponsorship, educational online learning tools, and partnering with other allied businesses. Now, Tamar shared her vision of an orphanage that would not only feed and clothe children, but also give them an education to equip them for life. Our vision is for her after-school program to expand, for her to open up an orphanage that not only meets the children's physical needs, but will also give them a tool that can never be taken from them, and that is an education. And we can be part of that solution. a solution that equips children, impacts families, and empowers communities.
It's mine. Jake, just look over there. Okay, camera's off now. Kurt, just look over there. Okay. Perfect. Once you're set. Good, Kurt?